So I received tons of feedback from the How to Build GameSense video, and let's just say, y'all did not hold back. From the praise to the roasting and everything in between, thank you. Seriously, any and all feedback is welcome because it helps me create more quality content for you guys. Today we're taking a deep dive from what I didn't cover to things I didn't make clear enough in the first video. So if you're new and haven't watched the first video, make sure to go watch it, as this one will make a whole lot more sense if you do. I will link it in the description down below. Unfortunately, I will be postponing the how to use your bad teammates to your advantage video for next week, but yeah, let's get into it. As I went over in part 1, GameSense is the ability to read the flow of the game. It's that voice in your head that tells you things like, they're probably rotating right now, or that area hasn't been cleared, they're probably hiding there. But what I don't think I went over well enough was conveying just how important it is. Here's a question paired with a visual example. Which player had most impact? Player A has cracked aim but no info. He runs into sight, gets a kill, but is now trapped, separated from teammates, and dies. Player B, on the other hand, uses sound cues, clears corners, baits out utility, and wins a 1v2 without even having to hit crazy shots, just because player B only took fights that he had an advantage in, making player B the one who had the most impact on the round. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why GameSense is so important. Aim can win you fights, but GameSense will win you rounds. The smartest players are the scariest ones because you never know what they'll do next. In the previous episode, I explained the tool that can help visualize the information, but what I didn't cover was how to actually put that information to use. Here's a quick gameplay example of me understanding the flow and making the right decisions in a 2v4 situation to win the round. So right here, I see Michelle place her protector, and in a gunfight, that's the last thing I need beaming me, so I decide to break it. And right here, she runs out, so I decide to Ming Orb her so I can get extra health for the fight. And luckily, Coconut does miss that sniper shot and allows me to get the kill. But I am low health right now, so I'm not looking to fight, so I decide to climb up and ult, giving me an extra 100 shield. Then I re-peek and take the 2v1 with Maddie. And I see Maddie getting shot, so I run over and get the other team's Maddie down to half HP before she even realizes I'm shooting at her. And with some half decent aiming, I kill her with 7 HP left. I finish off Maddie trying to get the bonus shield that she'll drop. My teammate does end up going down, but they said they're low, and trusting them, I try to do a quick jump peek, just shoot them a couple times, and I end up killing them and winning the round. And I didn't have to do anything crazy. All I had to do was keep my eye on minimap, be aware, and force the enemy to play how I want. In the original video, I thought I explained predictions and how to make them well enough. But thanks to some good criticism, I was told an in-game example would be helpful to go along with the explanations. So here's an in-game example of me in a 1v4 using their habits against them to get the upper hand. So right off the bat, on the minimap you can see 2 people are running after me, and you can't see it, but there is actually a third one listening to the audio, and it is Fuchsia chasing me, so I throw the Ming Orb because I know she likes to play a little bit aggressive. Hoping to buy some time, I decide to ult, and I check to see if she's there, but she's not. But I do hear an enemy on my left, and it happens to be Coconut, but I do whiff my shots on her, unfortunately. And knowing that that Fuchsia was a little aggressive, I did check back, and luckily I caught her before she did too much damage. Right here, they are starting to double up, so if I want to win this, I have to get Coconut alone, so I try to bait her out, and luckily it works. And I do happen to know that that Bimo also plays a little aggressive, so I try to bait him in and throw my Ming Orbs for extra health. I secure the kill, but I can hear Michelle on my right. And running out of time, I need to get this kill now. And after securing 4 different 1v1s, I win the round. Habits are patterns. If you can read them, you can outplay them. Moving to the next section, outplaying opponents always feels good. But outplaying an opponent based off a prediction is an entirely different feeling. Successful predictions require a blend of game knowledge and insight. For example, a player with a decent amount of hours into a game can probably recognize that an opponent is low on health, and therefore they are likely to retreat or take a defensive position. Like this Konami here. I've got her low, but I'm not going to rush her because she's playing a defensive position and she has a sniper. By anticipating this, the seasoned player can set up an ambush, cut off escape routes, or pressure them into making a mistake. And that's exactly what I'm doing with this Konami. I'm taking space, but I'm not playing too aggressive, so I make the mistake. I cut off her escape route, and as soon as she misses that shot, it's over. By repeatedly punishing a certain behavior to bait a reaction, and exploiting that response allows players to control the pace and rhythm of a game, like I just did with that Konami. When you're able to consistently predict and counter an opponent's moves, you can force them to play on your terms. Watch as I explain how I forced the enemy team to play by my rules in a 2v3. So as you can see, Audrey is staring me down with a turret. I throw a grenade to helpfully move her from that spot, and it does work. I then get back up for my Celestia, and since I moved that Audrey, I'm free to take this 1v1 against their Celestia. And after securing the knock, I decide that it's probably time to reposition. And bomb is planted, so I decide to take this window spot so I can see majority of the site. And after seeing Coconut and Audrey separated, I decide to take the 1v1 because my chances against a sniper are pretty good. I end up knocking Coconut, but then Audrey tries to force a 1v1 and I can't let that happen. And after forcing 2 1v1s and a final 2v1, and with the great support of my Celestia, we win the round. Alright, that's a wrap on this follow-up. Hopefully these examples helped clear up any confusion or give you a better understanding of the points I covered in the first upload. Sometimes it takes a second look for things to really click. If there's any topic you guys would like a video on, or have questions for me, please feel free to ask in the comments, or you can contact me through my socials found in the description. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!
Thank you.